Talk to Me in Vietnamese.
And I am Gabriel from Talk to Me in Vietnamese, but you can call me Gabe. And we're back again today with another awesome video to teach you a bit about Vietnamese culture. And today we're going to talk about a really interesting topic. We're going to talk about superstitions. And we learned all these from our awesome teacher, Cô Tiên. And if you want to learn more things like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and get the latest content from Talk to Me in Vietnamese. But without further ado, let's talk about our first superstition. So, number one. Interestingly, in Vietnam, they have their own version of a horror story to ingrain the value of food in children's minds. They say, every grain of rice you waste becomes a maggot you eat in hell. Delightful. Quite disturbing, because the rice and the maggot idea is definitely going to linger in your mind and remind you not to waste food. Rice is considered a gift from the gods, making it a sacred item that should not be wasted. Ready?
Okay, our second superstition. It is said that you can reverse your bad luck with fetus eggs from a duck. Now, this may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it is believed in Vietnam that eating duck fetus eggs can help bring back your good luck, assuming that you're in a state of deficit with the gods of luck. Now, if you're having a bad day, eat one of these embryotic delicacies and you will be right with the world. But beware, you should only eat them in odd numbers, or else the bad luck will return. Why in odd numbers, you ask? Well, in Vietnamese, the word fetus eggs is hot vit lon, and lon means reverse. Hence, if you eat one egg, it will turn your bad luck back to good. Eat another, and it reverses back to bad luck.
That one is really interesting, Adam, because in Western culture, it's actually those odd numbers that are good luck, right? 7 and 11. So, interesting one to look at. Let's go on to another food-related superstition, which relates to chopsticks. So here's some rules for chopsticks to make sure that you follow good etiquette. Number one, for chopsticks, do not stick your chopsticks directly into the bowl of rice. Incense sticks are placed like that into a container when someone is praying or when someone passes away, so it can be quite rude to stab your chopsticks directly into your bowl of rice. The next one is, do not knock your chopsticks on the side of the bowl unless you want to summon hungry ghosts to the table. And I am sure that whoever cooked that food for you does not want hungry ghosts to share your meal. So, no tapping your chopsticks and no stabbing your chopsticks into your bowl of food.
Okay, well, let's move on to our next superstition. We have here some interesting superstitious beliefs relating to exams, which are of course taken very seriously in Vietnam. So, one dietary guideline that people try to follow is not to eat bananas before exams or finals. Instead, people should eat beans, or better yet, eat pork brain. Yes, you heard that correctly, pork brain, as it supports the human brain according to local beliefs. Hence, students will have better intelligence and intellectual acuity. Now, the reason behind this is because if someone slips on the banana skin, they'll fall, so that's why they don't like to eat bananas, and that will cause them to fail the exams. In Vietnamese, beans and pass exams are homonyms, so it's believed that if you eat your beans before your test, you'll have good performance. Needless to say, our teacher's mom is a huge believer and always made bean dessert before every one of her exams in high school.
Well, that works out great for me because the one food that I actually hate is bananas. So I am never going to have bad luck on a test here in Vietnam.
And I love pork brain.
Alright, well, let's move on to number 5. How do you help a business to do well? What superstition applies there? Well, the commencement or start of anything is really important in Vietnam. To many superstitious street vendors or shop owners, the success of their day is determined by how it starts in their very first customer. So, if you're the first customer inside a store, make sure that you buy something. Don't enter a store early in the day if you don't plan to buy something. If you're the first customer of the day and you don't buy anything, this is said to bring bad luck to the shopkeeper. When you're the first person to come by their cart and you don't buy anything, they're going to think this is a harbinger of bad luck. So to fix this, they might burn a piece of paper and wave it, or even hop over it 9 times to bring back their good luck. Other practices to retrieve that good luck might be scattering rice grains and salt around the shop. So if you're going to a store early in the day, make sure to buy.
Okay. Okay, so moving on. Our next superstition relates to the way that we wash and dry our clothes. Now, I personally know a lot of people in Vietnam who like to wash their clothes in the evening and then put them out to dry overnight, so that as soon as the sun comes up in the morning, their clothes get a good hot blast. Now, by the time they get back from work, these clothes would be nice and dry. However, it is believed that there are wandering spirits in Vietnam that will attach to their clothes at night, hence creating bad luck for the wearer. So, if you wear your clothes and dry them overnight outside, ghosts will follow you throughout your clothes.
Wow, that's interesting about ghosts, because I actually put my clothing out to dry every night, so I would be covered with ghosts all the time. Let's go on to our 7th superstition, which is a superstition that is somewhat similar to one back in the West, which is about broken mirrors. So in Vietnamese culture, they believe that a broken mirror is actually an indicator of bad luck, much like in Western culture. So where does this superstition come from? Well, the exact origins of this belief are unclear, but the centuries-old idea is that the mirror is a projection of not only your appearance, but also your soul. So when you break that mirror, you're also breaking pieces of your soul. So now the soul would be severely damaged from the broken mirror, and it wouldn't be able to protect its owner from bad luck. In an alternate explanation, the damaged soul would look for the person responsible for that injury. And this means taking revenge. That revenge in Vietnamese superstitious beliefs could be the death of a close friend or even someone in the household. In Western culture, we also believe breaking a mirror is bad luck. In fact, we believe it is 7 years of bad luck. Weirdly enough, when I was a kid, my first floor of my house was covered with mirrors, and my brother threw me against a wall, and I broke 3 mirrors at once. So I should have something like 21 years of bad luck, and hopefully I don't break any more mirrors in the future. Let's move on to our next superstition.
Okay, so our next superstition relates to the way that we praise young children. Now, we might tend to think that when we meet somebody's baby or their young child, the best thing for us to do is to positively praise them and say that they're cute. But in Vietnam, it is believed that saying the baby is lovely would cause problems for that child. So it might not seem like the most natural thing in the world, but to tell someone how adorable their baby is would, in some parts of Vietnam, cause the parents to be less than grateful. This is due to the superstition that if a baby is said to be cute, evil spirits will be tempted to come and whisk them away.
Ooh, so no calling your babies cute. I guess you'll have to refer to that baby as less than cute, even if they're very cute. Our 9th superstition is avoiding photos in groups of 3. So be careful how you stand. Right now we have 2 of us together while we're making this video. Be careful when you're taking those pictures, especially if you're in groups of 3. According to Vietnamese tradition, the person in the middle will die before the other 2 people if you take a picture of 3 people. So off in the background we have our friend Enzo. Do not come here right now. And that's the end of our list of superstitions today, ending in an odd number. And we just want to remind you, of course, it's always fun to learn about different culture, but if you really want to be lucky and you really want to bring good luck to your life, be sure to subscribe and learn more from this channel. And make sure you hit that like button as well. And that's it for today. Again, I am Gabriel, and this is
Adam from Talk to Me in Vietnamese.
Alright, bye-bye.